Before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that.
Martin Short is mourning the loss of his only daughter, Catherine, who reportedly died by suicide.
On your ambulance and unable to make entry into the bedroom.
The 42-year-old social worker was found dead at her Hollywood Hills home yesterday evening. A rep for Martin tells The Hollywood Reporter the Short family is devastated by this loss. Catherine was beloved by all and will be remembered for the light and joy she brought into the world.
Hi, Catherine. Happy birthday.
Catherine was last spotted out in 2023, celebrating her birthday in Hollywood alongside her dad and Catherine O'Hara, who passed away last month.
This is my daughter, Catherine Short.
We first met Catherine, who mostly stayed out of the spotlight, in 1995. Martin adopted her with his late wife, Nancy.
Just tell me what you think of your father as an actor.
Yeah, it's really fun, and I think he's really funny.
And what do you think?
Oh, so that wasn't his real daughter, his biological daughter. She was adopted. All of this Epstein stuff is coming out. I'm not saying that she's connected with Epstein or nothing. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she's connected with Epstein and this guy, Martin Short, is connected with Epstein. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying that he is, but I wouldn't be surprised. The videos that I'm going to show you is of people that passed away in 2026. When you put it all together, you see the big picture. You see that these people are under judgment. It's no more good news for them. It's only bad news. From here on out, it's only bad news from them. And if you don't believe me, just keep watching this video, because all of this happened in the last couple of months. Just check it out. These people are under judgment.
About being a father in real life.
It's why we're here, isn't it?
Hold on. When he turned around and said that, he looked just like Tom Cruise. He favored Tom Cruise a lot. Watch. And I don't believe that people are playing the roles of other people. I believe in nepotism. I believe in masks. People wear masks and stuff like that. Eddie Murphy, Nutty Professor. Eddie Murphy was doing it all the way in the 80s with Coming to America. I believe in masks, and I believe in nepotism. All of these people are related. Look, right here, he favor Tom Cruise. I have a gift. I can tell when people are related. Two people can come in a room, and I can tell that they're related. I can tell that this is this guy's brother or sister or uncle. I could just tell. And right here, this guy looks like Tom Cruise. You see, it's not going to be no more good news for them.
Christina Applegate just made a rare TV appearance revealing some of her darkest days, long before her MS battle.
It's really painful. I went through a lot of stuff in my life, and no one knew.
Kissing Jimmy Kimmel and walking with a cane, the 54-year-old is promoting her new memoir, You with the Sad Eyes, out next Tuesday. In it, Christina shares she was molested by a babysitter when she was just 5. She also once battled body dysmorphia and anorexia, which began after landing her most famous role.
Being unmarried with children, I did have to wear these little things, and it was difficult at times, but I was also a teenager, so I was going through that in my own mind.
Now that I'm grown and I look back at married with children, these people should go to jail, man. These people should be ashamed of themselves. Kelly Bundy. Man, Kelly Bundy was America's slut, and she wasn't even 18 years old yet. This was a very sexual character. And it reminds me, don't just be getting with people because of looks. They have to have something more than looks, because I remember it was a time when everybody wanted Christina Applegate. Remember the movie she was in, Don't Tell Mama the Babysitter's Dad, or something like that?
Hopefully we can stop this epidemic of women trying to, starve themselves and kill themselves because they want to look like somebody else.
Despite struggling, the actress says her TV job took her away from a turbulent home life with a single mom who she claims once battled a heroin addiction. It was, quote, men coming in and out, drugs, your mom crying on the floor, and you not being taken care of.
I lost my mind. You look down and you have a daily reminder.
Christina, who also battled breast cancer, tells People out Friday she's mostly bedridden because of her MS. She leaves home to take her 15-year-old daughter, Sadie, to school and activities. I tell myself, just get her there safely and get home so you can get back into bed. The star also creates levity. Quote, I put my diaper on and go into her room. Sometimes I draw faces on my belly button. She's like, Mom.
So she stay in bed all day. The beautiful young girl on Married with Children, she stays in bed all day. I'm pretty sure she's on medication. Probably pain pills and stuff, because she had breast cancer and all of that. And she just want to take her daughter to school and hurry up to go put on her diaper and draw faces on her belly button, man. It's no more good news. I feel sorry for her, though. They got her at a young age. She remind me of one of the Olsen twins. For some reason, I don't know why, but she remind me of one of the Olsen twins, Christina Applegate.
Mom, just stop. Christina's also named her body parts.
Meghan Markle, and that's not a bad thing. It's like, Meghan, thank you.
Barbara Stanley, Megan, Tootie. And then do you talk to Barbara Stanley, Megan, and Tootie?
Yes, completely. Because when they get weird, then we yell at them and say, hey, man, stop it.
And do you feel that works? That has an impact?
It actually does, because it's a brain disorder. So it kind of stops it. It's weird.
I can't believe that's Christina Applegate. And back then, back in the 80s, this guy, Revenge of the Nerds. I remember this guy. He still looked the same right here in his picture, just a little older, a little grayer, still got that weird smile.
This morning, Robert Carradine.
Hold on, he took himself out. You forget about a person until something happened, and then you have all of these memories. I used to love the Revenge of the Nerds movies. I used to love them movies, man.
Known for his roles in Revenge of the Nerds and Lizzie McGuire, has passed away.
I'm going to high school.
Not just yet, young lady. You have to graduate first.
Carradine, born into Hollywood royalty, the son of actor John Carradine and brother to David and Keith, carved out a place for himself with his breakout role in 1984's Revenge of the Nerds.
Nerds! What is a nerd?
The cult classic, turning Carradine into an unlikely hero for underdogs everywhere.
Maybe if you're not busy sometime, we could have a cup of coffee or something. Come on, pal.
His career spanning over 4 decades, appearing in the Oscar-nominated film Coming Home. He was introduced to a new generation of fans as the still nerdy but lovable father of Lizzie McGuire.
When I was a freshman, you weren't allowed to go near the freshman lockers. If they caught you, they'd stuff you in a trash can.
His character...
Just looking at him bring back so many memories, man.
On the Disney show, often uplifting his on-screen daughter, played by Hilary Duff as she faced typical teenage challenges.
I never liked cheerleaders anyway. They were always so snooty. And you, Lizzie McGuire, are no snoot.
Duff reacting to the heartbreaking news overnight, saying, "This one hurts. There was so much warmth in the McGuire family, and I always felt so cared for by my on-screen parents. I'll be forever grateful for that." Carradine suffering from bipolar disorder for 20 years. His family confirming overnight he died by suicide. His daughter, actress Ever Carradine, sharing, "My dad was a lover, not a fighter. He was all heart," adding, "Rest easy, Dad. I love you the most.
No more good news in Hollywood. It's not going to be any more good news for them. He was born into Hollywood royalty, which means that he was going to be rich regardless. You know, why would he take himself out? What would make these people with everything? I mean, I slept on the streets. I smoked crack. I broke into abandoned houses just to smoke crack and sleep in them. And I never wanted to take myself out. I mean, I thought about it once and I quickly erased that damn thought. You hear what I'm saying? I see people in other countries, they be going through it. You go to Africa back in the 80s, back when Revenge of the Nerds was out in the 80s, people was starving in Ethiopia and Somalia, but they wasn't unaliving theyself. Earthquake in Haiti, it ain't people in Haiti unaliving theyself. These people have everything. And they just unalive theyself at this age. Man, it's something that's going down in Hollywood. It's something going down with the politics and the people in power. And right now I'm showing you that they are getting judged. All of this happened in 2026. And it's only February 25th, 2026. All of this stuff is still more. Check this out. This one is a sad one.
Billy in Georgia, these words are for you. I tried. I stumbled sometimes, but I tried. Overall, we had a blast, didn't we? I remember all the times we spent at the beach. The two of you, me, and Mom in Malibu, Santa Monica. Santa Monica, Hawaii.
The sad thing about these famous last words, Eric Dane's favorite famous last words, is that he know that he's about to not be here after this. You hear what I'm saying? Their time is up, man. A lot of people that you fell in love with, a lot of these idols, their time is up. You're going to be real sad. This is why you got to separate from this illusion, because it's over with. You stay connected with this illusion, you're going to see all of the famous people that you fell in love with just disappear, man, because judgment is up on them.
Mexico. I see you now playing in the ocean for hours, my water babies. Those days, pun intended, were heaven. I want to tell you 4 things I've learned from this disease, and I hope you won't just listen to me. I hope you'll hear me. First, live now, right now, in the present. It's hard, but I learned to do that. For years, I would wander off mentally, lost in my head for long chunks of time, wallowing in worry and self-pity, shame, and doubt. I'd replay decisions, second-guess myself. I should have done this, I never should have done that. No more. Out of pure survival, I am forced to stay in the present. But I don't want to be anywhere else. The past contains regrets. The future remains unknown. So you have to live now. The present is all you have. Treasure it. Cherish every moment. Second, fall in love. Not necessarily with a person, although I do recommend that as well. But fall in love with something. Find your passion, your joy. Find the thing that makes you want to get up in the morning. Drive you through the entire day. I fell in love for the first time when I was about your age. I fell in love with acting. That love eventually got me through my darkest hours, my darkest days, my darkest years. I still love my work. I still look forward to it. I still want to get in front of a camera and play my part. My work doesn't define me, but it excites me. Find something that excites you. Find your path, your purpose, your dream. Then go for it. Really go for it. Third, choose your friends wisely. Find your people and allow them to find you.
I'm going to skip to the next video, but it's kind of sad dying right in front of everybody, right? Because he checked out right after this. Their time is up, though, man.
So, do I refer to you as Bob, Bobby? What's?
Now, what do you feel more comfortable saying?
Mr. Duvall.
Oh, come on, come on.
What do you go by?
Bob, Bobby.
And you had a childhood nickname.
Bodge. My brother couldn't say Bobby, so he said Bodgy. My old man called me Bernie. That was another nickname. We were into nicknames.
And with all those nicknames, it's no wonder that Robert Duvall has been able to transform himself into so many characters in more than 80 films, including the overbearing Marine pilot in The Great Santini.
I want you hogs to let this Berg know you're here. I want these crackers to wake up and wonder what the hell blew into town.
Yes, sir!
Outstanding.
An evangelist preacher in The Apostle.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
And Duvall's favorite role, Gus McRae, the philosopher cowboy in Lonesome Dove, who could ride and shoot with the best of them. And now Duvall has made another epic Western called...
I noticed that they mentioned all of his movies but Colors, and that's what I know him from, Colors. I don't really care for all of his other movies. I put him on the list just because he passed away. I think he was in his 90s. I mean, people in their 90s pass away every day, right? But I just added him to the list because he was famous and he's not here no more.
In today's Your Health, a powerful conversation with actor James Van Der Beek, who had been battling stage 3 colon cancer. He has not been seen publicly in months, even missing a recent Dawson's Creek reunion that sparked concern among fans. Well, now Van Der Beek is opening up to me about the hesitation that nearly cost him his life and his mission to save others.
First off, you look great. How are you feeling?
Oh, thank you. I'm feeling good.
Speaking to us from his Texas ranch, former Dawson's Creek star James Van Der Beek is now reflecting on a more than 2-year battle with colon cancer.
Talk to me about what this chapter has been like for you since you received your diagnosis.
It's been the wildest, hardest journey I've ever had in this lifetime. It's required more patience, more discipline, more strength than I knew I had, quite frankly. But there's also been a lot of beauty in it.
The 48-year-old actor, husband, and father says the scariest part was the possibility of not watching his 6 children grow up.
What are some practical things that you have done in your life that you feel are taking your power back, essentially?
You know, diet has been the biggest one. And I ate pretty healthy before, but once I really dug into just how not food, so much of the food we buy and eat is.
This interview was December 2025. Some people are saying that this is happening to a lot of people. This isn't just happening to celebrities, entertainers, politicians, people in power. It's happening to your dysfunctional family members. You hear what I'm saying? It's happening to wicked landlords and crazy narcissistic principals and teachers and people that abuse people that walk right past you down the street. It's happening to all of them. Everybody that's connected to the system, everybody They got the darkness in them. But listen, somebody said that this is happening to him because of the juice, the C19 juice. You hear what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if it's happening to him because of the C19 juice. But what I do know is a lot of their ass is no more, right? Look at this.
With comedic cynicism, it was a depiction of office culture that resonated with readers across the globe.
Luckily, everyone seems to be developing an immunity to the toxic environment.
At its height, Dilbert, the comic strip, created by Scott Adams, had its own TV series. In print, the mouthless, bespeckled character appeared in 2,000 newspapers worldwide in at least 70 countries and 25 languages. Adams once told CTV News that his own years spent working in a cubicle as an office dweller was the catalyst for his comic.
I spent 16 years in cubicles, first at a big bank and then at the phone company for 8 years. I became more cynical, if that was even possible.
Decades of Dilbert also gave way to multiple books, though the laughs came to an abrupt halt in 2023.
I got a call from my syndication company, and they said, we can't do business with you. We're done.
Adams was dropped by some of the world's largest newspapers following a racist remark he made on his YouTube show where he referenced a poll that asked people if they agree that it's okay to be white, a phrase used by white supremacists. At the time, Adams insisted his comments were taken out of context, though he made no apology.
So Dilbert is now fully canceled.
Last year, Adams revealed he had prostate cancer that had spread to his bones.
So we'll see how far we get, okay?
Just last week, Adams appeared on his live stream for what would be his final public appearance.
This is going to be a tough week.
Early Tuesday, his ex-wife appeared on Adams' live stream to share the news of his passing.
He's not with us right anymore.
Delivering one final written message left behind by Adams himself.
I had an amazing life. I gave it everything I had. Please know, I loved you all to the very end.
Scott Adams was 68 years old. Adrian Gobriel.
Wow.
We currently have breaking news. Renowned fashion designer Valentino Garavani has died at 93 years old.
He is the mastermind behind the Italian
For some reason, this guy reminds me of a vampire. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I could just see it. I could feel it. It's something about this guy. It seems like when people get into fashion, that's when everything get weird, man. It's like it get real weird, man.
fashion house Valentino. His foundation confirmed the news on social media, saying that he was surrounded by his family at his home in Rome.
Let's go to NBC News International correspondent Claudia Lavanga. Claudia, Valentino had a huge impact on the fashion world and also on Italian culture, really for generations. The country is reportedly planning some pretty big events in light of his passing. Can you tell us about those?
Hey, Morgan, Vicky, yeah, absolutely. The foundation, as you said, confirmed his death today at his Roman home, but already said that his body will be lying in state from tomorrow, from Wednesday actually to Friday. Then on Friday there will be a funeral at the Basilica Santa Maria degli Angeli. Now he will be lying in state at the headquarters of the foundation, which is literally next to the Spanish Steps. Whoever has visited Rome, even as a tourist, will have seen also that Valentino owns the whole building right next to the Spanish Step, where you also can find the flagship store. Now, Valentino, as you mentioned, his real name was Valentino Garavani, but he was known to everyone as just Valentino. He was an absolute icon in the fashion world, and not only the Italian fashion world, in the world, because he started when he was in 1959, was a very young man, and he went all the way to 2007 when he retired, and he left a massive mark in the fashion world. He was called the last emperor of the fashion world, and perhaps he really was, especially after another emperor of the fashion world, Giorgio Armani, died last September. He's dressed so many women, so many iconic women throughout his career. All he said, even from the start, was like, I want to make women look beautiful, and he really did. Famously, For instance, just to give you some examples, Jackie Kennedy wore a dress at the funeral of JFK, and then she wore a wedding dress at her wedding with Aristotle Onassis, and then he liked to remember.
Another one bites the dust, and it's going to keep happening, and it's going to happen more and more and faster and faster. And if this celebrity don't get it, one of their children or their mothers, something is going to happen. It's no more good news in Hollywood. It's not. It's not.
Following the passing of the Reverend Jesse Jackson Tuesday at 84, Mark Whitaker remembers an American icon.
In 1988, the Reverend Jesse Jackson ended his outsider campaign for president with a stirring speech for the history books.
We must never surrender. America will get better.
The first Obama they gave us.
And better. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive.
In a decade when America was turning against big government, Jackson ran on a message of economic support and faith-based compassion for the working class and poor of all backgrounds. He called it his Rainbow Coalition. Although Jackson fell short of the Democratic nomination that year, and in an earlier race in 1984, his two campaigns produced a surge of new voter registration and received more than 10 million primary votes. Those then record numbers for a black candidate paved the way for the election 20 years later of Barack Obama.
Change has come to America.
Didn't I just say that?
Whose victory speech Jackson watched in tears. And since then, Jackson's grassroots playbook has been adapted by political insurgents from Bernie Sanders to Donald Trump. Born in 1941 to an unwed teenage mother in Greenville, South Carolina, Jackson turned heads early with his fierce drive and athletic ability. Diving into civil rights work, he became one of the youngest aides to Martin Luther King Jr., and he was by King's side in Memphis the week he was assassinated. From his base in Chicago, Jackson extended King's movement to the business world, organizing consumer boycotts and pushing for more.
Are they going to say that he was a Freemason and part of the Boule in this CBS Sunday? Man, they ain't going to even say it. I'm going to just move on. Another one bites the dust. They not going to tell the truth. That dude was part of the Boule, and all of these people was part of secret societies, and it's no more good news for them.
Emmy-winning actress and comedy icon Catherine O'Hara has died. It's breaking news this afternoon, and we're on it. ABC News learning that the Canadian-American actress passed away today at her home in Los Angeles following a brief illness. That's according to her agent. The Hollywood icon and screenwriter, known best for her work in Beetlejuice, Home Alone, Schitt's Creek, and most recently the award-winning series The Studio. Under her belt, 2 Primetime Emmys, a Golden Globe, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Our entertainment contributor, Chris Connolly, joins me now. All right, Chris.
Right before she passed away, Home Alone, they was playing Home Alone like 3 times a day, especially during Christmas, because she passed away like, I think in January, right? Last month. Right after Christmas. Man, they played Home Alone 1, 2, 3. They played it. They played that shit like 1,000 times this Christmas season. And then all of a sudden, she passed away. They know what they be doing, man. It's a wrap for them.
Up to date, do we know anything about cause of death at this hour?
I don't know a thing, I'm afraid, Kira, but I do know that this is as shocking and upsetting news as the entertainment community has had this year. This is a deeply beloved and admired performer. Going back to her days with SCTV in the 1980s, she was seen as the greatest sketch player of her generation, right up there with Gilda Radner and, and Imogene Coca going back for a while and stuff. And people know her, of course, from Home Alone, her fantastic performance in that, and from her Emmy Award-winning work in Schitt's Creek. And as you mentioned also in The Studio. But this is someone who was universally admired and beloved by everyone in the entertainment community.
You know why people like her is universally loved by people in the entertainment community? Look at this picture right here. This is why, not because she's a good actress. I mean, who the hell is she really like? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, she played in some cool movies, but this isn't why all of the people around the world like her. The entertainers, the people that's connected. These people be channeling. He's not going to say the real reason why other entertainers like her. He's not going to say the reason why they all dropping. He said that he don't even know why what's the cause of death. I don't even need to be listening to them. Who is this guy? I don't even know who Tom Noonan is. But he passed away. Tom Noonan. Who the hell is Tom Noonan? Let's see.
Noonan has died at the age of 74. The distinctive American actor, playwright, and filmmaker passed away peacefully on Valentine's Day 2026, according to his former co-star Karen Sillis. With his passing, Hollywood loses one of its most quietly intense and intellectually fearless performers, a man who never chased celebrity, yet left an unforgettable imprint on cinema. For many audiences, Noonan will forever...
Oh, was that the dude on The Matrix that was trying to get Neo? I don't know, was it? Nah, they didn't have them type of clothes on The Matrix inside of the ship. Okay, that's not him. That's not him. They didn't have clothes like that. But he looks like him. He looks like a villain type of character, huh?
Yet left an unforgettable imprint on cinema. For many audiences, Noonan will forever be remembered for his haunting portrayal of Francis Dollarhide in Manhunter, directed by Michael Mann and adapted from Red Dragon by Thomas Harris. His performance was chilling not because it was loud, but because it was restrained. He brought an unsettling humanity to a character that could have easily become a caricature. Instead of playing a monster, he portrayed a fractured, isolated man wrestling with darkness. That interpretation helped shape how the character would be approached in later adaptations.
Look. That's how your mama look when you're... That's right.
And remains one of the most psychologically complex villain performances of the 1980s. But Tom Noonan was never defined by one role. In 1994, he adapted his own off-Broadway play into the independent film What Happened Was. The intimate two-character drama premiered at the Sundance Film Festival, where it won the Grand Jury Prize.
Yeah, he played in them crazy-ass movies, man.
New tonight, Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa, the actor who lived on Kauai and was most famous for his role in Mortal Kombat, has passed away.
Your brother's soul is mine.
Tagawa played sorcerer Shang Tsung in the 1995 movie adaptation of the video game. He also played a fun-loving grandfather in the hit Disney Channel movie Johnny Tsunami. His movie roles included The Last Emperor, Memoirs of a Geisha, Pearl Harbor, and Big Trouble in Little China. The actor reportedly died due to complications from a stroke. Tagawa is survived by his wife and 3 children.
Dang, I like that guy. But he's out of here. I just showed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people that has passed away in the last, let's say, 90 days, okay? Give or take a couple of days. This didn't used to happen in the 90s and the 80s and stuff. It'll probably be one celebrity passing away every 8 months. And if it was 2, that second one was 98, 99 years old or something like that. Speaking of Mortal Kombat and Big Trouble in Little China, remember Big Trouble in Little China was the first movie that showed us Raiden. Let me see something. Right here. Look, remember this? Big Trouble Little China. So this was in the 80s. This was before this was before Mortal Kombat ever came out. I don't even think that the people who created Mortal Kombat was even old enough to know that they was going to create Mortal Kombat years later when this was out. So he is a part of the Mortal Kombat franchise from the early beginnings to when we first seen Raiden. That's crazy.